I can't believe it's 2025 already.
2025.
Is it insane?
Ah, pretty soon we're gonna be as old as
Where
I.
were
It's my
you
body age.
25 years ago?
What was that?
Ooh,
2020 or 2021? Wait, 25 years
In
ago?
2000, yes, in
2000.
2000.
ooh, oh
Man,
my
what?
God.
You're
You
taking it
made me
back to
drop my water.
Y2K.
Y2K, where were you?
Fuck.
Y2K.
I'll tell you, want to know where I was for Y2K?
What?
That was the year I figured out that everybody operates on their own time. So
Meaning?
I was in a small town in a small suburb in Pennsylvania. And there was, because it was Y2K, I was like, the world's going to burn. So I got like my camcorder, had like a handy cam. And this is back when cell phones and cameras were separate. And yeah, so it would burn onto like a DVR. It was at least that far advanced. And I went out on the town and I was like, I'm going to capture all the news. This is before like TikTok was a thing or anything.
Right.
There was no sense of social media. You maybe
Yeah,
had an
TikTok's only
AOL.
like 4 years old, baby.
You had like an AIM handle, right, at that time. But so yeah, so that's where I was. And like midnight hit. And the most exciting thing that happened was that every like 10 seconds apart from each other, like you would hear one party go 10, 9, and then like a couple seconds later down the block somebody else would go 10, 9. I'm like, y'all are on different fucking times.
You know what? Now that you bring that up, I have a very important question that I know you can find the answer to.
Okay, hit me.
I want to know when and why the New Year's countdown it started lagging.
When it
And
started
and
lagging?
right,
Lagging?
and I don't mean like what you're saying, how the houses were like, no. I mean for the last 3 years that I can remember accurately, when we're looking at the countdown,
Hmm.
like, what is it, Dick Sprock and Eve or whoever, Ryan Seacrest.
Dick is
So
dead.
the when
I
the
want
I
to
was gonna
know.
balls
say, is it when
drop
he
in,
died?
it's like, 30 seconds, but then ours was like 30 seconds and the TV will be like at 50 seconds. It's a good minute behind. I'm just so you know, like
Can
Yeah.
I
so like
answer?
I want to know why. And it used to be that way.
So you want to know why the ball
Yeah.
Can
drops
I answer?
differently
No,
for
I want
us?
to know why they are streaming it delayed.
Let's let January answer. January is itching to get to this one, so give it to me, January.
All live TV is delayed because if something crazy happens, they need time to
You know what?
edit
That
and
is
Mm-hmm.
cut.
true. That you know what? We had that conversation. I just feel like I like to think it was like partly because I remember like the nip slips. You know how that is. But
Yeah,
the thing is,
that's
it's
probably
like
about right.
but it was live for so long. All you take now we're really saying Happy New Year like a good 30 seconds to a minute late.
I mean, if you say it at midnight on your, according to your
That's
iPhone,
not
which
what
is on
she's
a
talking
world
about.
clock, then you're fine. If you rely on Ryan Seacrest, you're probably fucked. So the moral of the
Yeah.
story, kids, is don't trust a Seacrest
Oh man.
ever, ever. Here, the only things I know about New Year's Eve at Times Square is that in 1981, that's when they switched from the apple to the crystal ball,
Tell
the
them
Ooh.
why you know this.
because that's the year I was born.
81. Oh wow,
Um,
81.
Also, in the crystal, it's made of Waterford crystal, which used to upset my grandmother immensely. There's so many starving children in the world, and they have to drop this expensive crystal ball every year.
America.
Yeah, that's the least of the that's the least of the cost of that event, and that the days are not the year. It, we actually every once in a while we kind of will tack a few seconds on to the year in order to balance things out. Otherwise, eventually you just get far enough around that it would be like a day would be, I think a day is actually like 24.1 hours long, something like that. So every once in a while they add,
You know what? It's my fault.
it's
I
the
think we
purpose
got
of a
here
leap
because of
year.
me. Just kidding. No, I was thinking that I thought that was my understanding that was the purpose of the leap year. That was
Reset
in
it.
2000 and you
And
were
yeah.
causing
And it was
problems.
causing problems. After
What? And
immediately after that, I went to the police station and stole their newspaper
wow. I
because
didn't
You
know.
really stuck it to the police,
stuck it to the
huh?
man. That's right. Who thinks to rob from the police? Only
I
the
remember
smartest people.
for Y2K, everybody spazzing of, what was going to happen. And I'm pretty like, nah, I think we're good. I was right. I'm not, it's fine. But I was talking to my friend, and this is one of my best friends. We're friends to this day. And mind you, we were 15 and 14 at the time. And I'm like, he was so mad. He's like, I'm like, are you worried? And he's like, no. He was really upset because his father had proposed to his stepmother at the time, and he was really upset about that. And then he was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter. The world's gonna end anyway. And I'm like, wait, whoa,
Good looking
why
out.
do you have to ruin it for the rest of us? I thought you were just okay with it like 2 seconds.
So you were dealing with some heavy emotions that night.
I was good. I was trying to bring him back into the light.
Come to the light side, buddy. We're going to be all right. It's just Y2K. They just want to sell us some software.
Welcome to the DANK Pod, the podcast where 4 Disney adults and no kids share their magical adventures. Join us as we explore the enchanting parks, savor Mickey-shaped treats, and ride Space Mountain without worrying about height restrictions. Disclaimer: this podcast is purely for entertainment purposes. We love kids, but sometimes we just want to ride the teacups without them. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get dank.
All right, let's get down on this. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Welcome, everybody, to the DANK Pod. We got a fresh one for 2025, the 2025, the 20 and a quarter. We're almost there. We're almost at the year 3000, I think, honestly. Now we got
Just
long
around
way
the
to go.
corner.
Yeah, a long way to
Got
go,
a
sir.
bit of a distance here. On deck, inside the berm, for Disney News, we've got some Madame Leota stuff popping off. We got, when we get outside the berm, we're going to go all over the state. We're going to the South Florida part of the state, which is, the further south you go, the further north it feels. And then we're going to head back up into Central Florida and talk about some stuff over at Universal before we head out to, I think we're going to Broadway tonight. So I'm super excited about that. And then we're going to fire off some of our own New Year's resolutions, Disney-related New Year's resolutions for the team before we head into a rapid fire. God, I'm excited. How about you? Ashley is yawning. Ashley is like at the top of the show. She's just like, "Ooh, so excited."
I'm the one that has to do the most work tonight.
No, this is a team effort.
Okay.
This is a team effort.
It is a team effort, but she's not lying.
They're all my stories.
Yeah, so they're everybody's stories. You don't own these stories.
No.
It's such a possessive fucking thing
You
to
know
say.
what? That's right. You should take the first one.
Oh, fine. Fuck it.
Ooh,
I'll take
well,
the... You know what? I got you. I'm going to take the first one because I'm not selfish. So give it to me. It's mine. Natalie, January, I'm going to need
Sound
your
like
help.
the new Timon.
That's
Well,
right.
No, absolutely not. This is your job, sir. Thank you.
Oh.
Carry on.
Oh, my
Eat it.
goodness.
If I had an Instagram, I would help you, but I don't.
But you don't. Then it's okay. No worries. I'm okay with that.
Let me see what I can do for you.
So we've got first look into Madame Leota's thing. Madame Leota Somewhere Beyond opened in Disneyland. It says today, but it's actually last week. And it looks like it's just a place where you can go shop inside of Disneyland, probably after the exit room of the Haunted Mansion ride. Now you can get into her parlor. And it looks to be themed pretty well. Now, I know that this is January's favorite ride of all time. January, what do you think of the theming of this store?
So I'm
My
always
thoughts
kind of
exactly.
intrigued. I'm always kind of intrigued, like, why is it Madame Leota? She
I think
has a
'cause they
very
like her the
special
most.
Place in Disney's heart.
Madame Leota, the character, was played by a Disneyland cast member.
An Imagineer.
An Imagineer, yeah. She was the talking head in there, so kind of like it lived on. She lived on. They preserved it for so long. I think her daughter actually plays a part in this too. Now she grew
Yeah,
up
I
to
think
work
when
for
they
Disney.
refurbish some stuff.
They lean
br-
on her daughter's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or her voice,
So I
something
think
of that matter.
I think it's really cool though because it's always kind of just been like mansion type of stuff. So it's nice to have like a character stand out for this ride. Parlor does look cool with the crystal ball. I'm actually a little sad that the California peeps are experiencing this without us.
We have a store nearby in Disney World that has some theming, although it's not all the theming. It's not to this extent. So maybe this will trickle down or trickle over
Well, I think some of it has to. I thought I read, and I could be wrong, so forgive me, but I thought I read that their haunted mansion is going through some refurbishments and a shutdown. So I think this was kind of like a peace offering to help, field some traffic and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was just really spectacularly done.
Looks like it has a bunch of like eerie IP hanging out in here too. So like over in this corner, won't let me zoom in quite far enough, but it
Yeah.
looks like there's some Nightmare Before Christmas elements hanging out throughout the store. The main centerpiece seems to be Madame Leota's crystal ball.
I also couldn't find like a credible link, but I'm pretty sure I read something too about some like outside areas, not like a maze, but like a walkthrough, like a topiary
Ooh,
kind
that might be
of,
cool.
sit and stroll and kind of whatever area as well outside of the Haunted Mansion ride in Disneyland. So I think, this is all just kind of tying it together and making it an experience.
I mean, I enjoy it. Ooh, look, the bride.
Yep, it's got some really
The
interesting
bride.
art,
What
like
did they call these? Buttresses?
busts.
No,
I thought a
bust.
buttress was
There we
like
go.
a architectural thing. I like this chase. I like that
I
they're
know.
taking pictures from different angles. I'm really into that right now.
Doing a good job at it too, Jonathan. I
I
look
try.
forward to seeing more of your work.
I hope
Maybe
so.
like even from the parks. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, possibly.
Um,
It could happen in the future.
Oh, so yeah,
in
it
the
says
future.
the attraction closed temporarily in January to begin the construction, but has since reopened with an expanded queue. My bad.
Oh, very nice. So this is Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond.
Somewhere beyond. I want you to say it in your best. Go.
She's talking to you, January?
No, I'm talking to you.
Exactly,
Producer.
January. Talking to you.
I don't know if
No.
I can do voices.
Give us your best voice.
Okay.
Baby, there's no pressure. You don't have to do that.
I like how she
I
tries to
feel
put pressure on me.
I just feel like I'm just gonna be regular.
Give us your
No.
your tuned up
No.
voice.
Spooky
You
voice?
listen
So
to
like
me.
is spooky low or is spooky
You
It
like
can be
see?
both. It could be either or.
Exact. First off, there's no pressure, baby. You
There's
will not.
pressure.
You're not gonna
So
do it.
much
I still do
pressure.
it.
So much pressure. Don't listen to her. There's so much pressure, January.
I feel like I would just say Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond.
Ooh, you gave me
I
the
just feel
chicken
like
skin.
Somewhere Beyond is very lofty to me. Not
hmm It's
All
somewhere.
right, Jonathan, your turn. I want to hear. I know. Come on, do it.
Are you putting pressure on me?
I know you want to. No, it's anticipation.
I don't know. I don't have the voice. My
It's gonna be
balls
so
are
good.
my balls
Jonathan,
dropped
do
too
it.
low to hit this one. I think it should be high.
Well, it doesn't have to be high.
I think it doesn't have to be high.
No,
You want me
I
to
think
go
it should be
slow
deeper.
and low?
Exactly. Go. Okay. Let's go. I know you want to. I know
I
it's
don't
right
want
there
to.
at the tip of your
I
tongue.
don't
You
want
wanted
to.
it so bad.
Madame Leota's
Wow.
Somewhere Beyond. Somewhere.
intriguing. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the story about?
I don't know. It's about being somewhere beyond where we actually are right now, currently. Sounds good to me. Ashley, I think that's all the Disney news we have right now.
I have
It's
nothing.
amazing.
That was all I
It's
had.
been quiet at the parks. I heard that, I got some rumors. I heard that if they were checking wristbands at the Poly last night for New Year's
were they?
Eve. They weren't letting you in there unless because I guess everything kind of fills up to capacity, and then because it's such a celebration on New Year's Eve, and they were making sure that you were a resort guest to be able to get back onto property.
Common for New Year's Eve.
It's a popular spot to watch the fireworks from. If you haven't done it in the past, it's something I like to do with Ashley. The one time we got to
I was
do
gonna
it,
say we did it.
but go and watch the fireworks, the nighttime spectacular from the Poly Beach. It doesn't cost anything extra. You're already on the other side, on
Unless
the good
they
side
check
of the
your
TTC.
wristband.
No, they only check it on New Year's Eve. They don't. It's open.
teasing.
Okay, my
Sorry,
bad.
Dad.
My bad. I'll back it down a little bit. But yeah, I hope everybody had a nice, safe night. I didn't see any arrest reports, but I'm sure we'll see some arrest reports in the near future for what happened. But yeah, Ashley,
Yes, sir.
what's happening in South Florida this week?
I have all the news for South Florida. So the South Florida Fair is coming to West Palm Beach. This is an annual tradition of our families for the past, I don't know, close to a decade now. And so it's themed every year. You know, the schools and stuff get involved, I believe. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know too much about all of that. I like it because they do like a whole expo situation. And one thing about me is I love an expo and a place to shop.
It's not even a bargain. Let me just stop you there, because this is not
I
a
didn't
bargain.
say it was a bargain.
Yeah, it's overpriced in so many ways, but I think it's just an opportunity to buy something from such an eclectic group of sellers.
Yeah. I mean, it's just interesting stuff. It's not like every day going to the mall or to Target stuff, not all the time anyway. And of course, it's your actual fair setting. You have carnival rides and carnival food and, you know, that whole shebang. I like it for the expo and the,
This is the Imagine the Future.
yeah. So it runs from January 17th to February 2nd. If you pre-buy your tickets, they're $10 a pop. But if you show up, you know, the day that you choose to go, then it's $20 at the gate. I think it's a fun time. Parking's can get a little crazy. We always show up early. But I don't know. I like it. I like the atmosphere. It's a safe, you know, weekend thing to do.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how safe it is. It depends on the amount of people and the time that you go. So if you go on a Friday or Saturday night after dark, they definitely have a minors policy. Fridays and Saturdays after 7 p.m. All guests under 18 must be accompanied by an adult or guardian 21 years or older with ID in order to enter. Maximum of 4 minors per guardian. And I think that's because things got rowdy.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
because
right after
sometimes people
COVID.
drop off their kids and they peace out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've always gone during the day, so I don't have any feelings about nighttime stuff. I'm sure there are people that, you know, that's their jam. But it's a nice little family event, especially if you go at the start of the day. And the food is spectacularly fair food. I don't think we've ever gotten sick off of it. We've gotten there sick.
I
Yeah.
like what they're doing this year. They're curating their science fiction reading list with the Palm Beach County Library. The nerd in me is like, ooh, because
Exciting.
it's science fiction, futuristic technologies.
Yeah, I feel like they always do something, you know, that has to do with the school system or the city. I've never really deep dived into it, but there's always like, you know, like kids' pictures that are up and part of the theme. You know, one year it was like a dinosaur theme. We've had outer space themes. We've seen.
This year they're having sci-fi on ice.
Ooh,
Yeah, they do
so
like an
exciting.
ice show.
I like it.
Occasionally there's like concerts and stuff.
It's not real ice, though. It's like plywood ice. I forget what they call it, like skate light or something like
It's a
that.
performative ice feature.
Nice. Nice. I will say this. Every year we go there, we take a family photo. Remind me to show you guys the family photo offline. I'll show you the family photo. And I'll show you that we have one particular member of our family that every once in a while introduces a new participant to the family photos. And it's my request.
So they bring a non-family person to the family photo?
Somebody that is part of their family currently, but then maybe sometime in the future no longer is part of our family.
So are you saying that they haven't?
There's no
you
ring
know,
on it.
I see. I understood.
And every once in a while,
No knot is tied. They're all just willy nilly.
yeah, just loose. Their knots just kind of bump off each other. And this gets a little knotty. And then every once in a while, there's a changing of the roster, a little shuffling of the roster that occurs. And so
Do you put them at the end?
that's what I'm going to ask this year. Do you think,
Absolutely.
is this wrong? Is it wrong of me to ask that
No.
they stand to one side?
No.
So
As a
Natalie
matter of
says no. I'm in for it.
I think they stood to the side last
No,
time. There was
they're
just a lot of them.
so mixed in. It's not
Well,
even
no, I'm
funny.
sorry. The first year they stood off to the side. The second year they brought reinforcements. There were children
I
involved.
was so upset.
Oh.
They were
Oh,
good
because
kids.
the children.
'Cause
Well,
yeah.
That's when you put the children in the front.
And just
Children
crop
in the
up.
front,
Yeah.
and then strangers on the side.
Yeah. That's I think we're gonna have to suggest
Well,
that
that's what
this
I'm
year.
saying. They have children.
Oh.
I think if you just set the
They
tone,
can be on the
like,
side
hey,
with the
I'm
children.
I'm the photographer. I'm going to ask you guys to stand in a certain spot. I want to look, you know, like I think if you set the tone that like you're trying to achieve something,
Yeah. I think what we have to
you get away
do,
with it.
and we're gonna have to take 2 separate photos. We're gonna have to take because I don't It's not that I don't like these people. I think these people are fine. It's just
I
that
think
when you
with
don't,
social media in the world, I think people understand like, hey, that's a family photo. Let me take it for you guys.
yeah, yeah,
And if this person isn't, I don't know, like
But
conscious or polite about this, then
um,
should they
but
really be
like,
part of the family?
They're a
so
few
pause.
years
But
in
is it
now,
even the
though.
person, or is it the one that's a part of the family that's all like, I want to
That's just
include this
oblivious.
person?
yeah.
Right.
Right.
That's what it is.
Exactly. That's
And
what I
there's,
feel. That's my vibe that I'm
Okay, so
sensing.
there's both.
I think one year I edited. Had to edit because she broke up with him just before. I'm sorry, the person in that we're talking about ended or shuffled the roster just before, or slightly, or just after the photo was taken. So I had
That's
to,
super annoying.
yeah. So I turned them into a handbag using I can't, but there were just so many people in this last one. I can't do that when things go sideways. Anyway, I think
I
I
mean,
went.
honestly, like so I mean, how close are you
We're not.
with this relative
We're
that
not.
would you be like, yo, that's
We're not close. If you were like, "Oh my God, Jonathan, I need your last $100," and this person was like, "Hey, Jonathan, I need your last $100," I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Natalie, here's my $100."
yeah. Okay. All
You know
right,
what I
that makes
mean?
sense.
There's no toss up.
You guys should draw your boundary, do both photos, have the person included. Thank you so much. Would you be so kind and snap a photo with us?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do is
Yeah.
just be like, "Hey, take the one picture and just be like, "Hey, photographer, I would like to have a picture with my immediate family only."
You're so mean.
I mean,
Everybody
you're
out.
saying the same thing that January's saying,
Except January was
only
just like this other small group just escaped. I'm just like every like grandparents and everybody out. Just my wife, me,
oh,
my sister, my brother, and their children only.
Our
oh, so
children.
you kicked the grandparents out too?
I'll kick them out.
Oh, I didn't realize.
That's a story for later.
Yeah.
I see. January included them.
Yeah,
But
Well,
January,
no,
you're
I
giving.
mean,
what she's saying, you're
I'm
saying the
saying
same
like,
thing but different. Let
yeah,
them
that's
know
your
who you want to
boundary.
be in it.
Yeah.
That's who you want in
Period.
your photos.
You're saying the
Have.
same thing, only Jonathan's being aggressive.
It costs us
Very
money.
executive producer
Yeah,
like.
it costs us. Yeah, exactly. Someone's gotta be the producer. It costs us money to get that picture every year. I want to be able to look
Costs
at
who
it and like
money?
it. It costs my sister money to buy us that picture every year. I want to like
Actually,
it.
most years it's not her that pays for it.
Who is it? You?
No.
Does your dad do it?
Yeah.
Your dad can buy the one with him in it. I'll buy the one that
Only
I
like the last year or two.
Yeah.
I think last
I
year
think
I
it's gonna
pitched
make you
in.
feel better if you do it. So I
Oh.
He's
encourage
we
it.
have a game plan.
Yeah.
All right, moving along.
Moving along. Things are about to get feisty.
Now that we have a
Now that we're on the other
Now,
side
you know
of
what? I do want to pause. Natalie would not have any reservations about asking anyone to get out of her picture.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Zero.
Natalie, would you like? Do any of you have a sibling that maybe has a person that shuffles the roster occasionally
No.
that you wouldn't want
I
in the
mean,
picture?
well, no, not really. Like the roster's currently open,
No, oh, again, it's okay.
so there has
We're taking
much of a
applications for
shuffle.
a member of Natalie's family. We're not sure which one, but we are going to take some
Oh, my
I
applications.
feel
for
like
it.
Natalie and January are the most relationship stable in their families.
No,
Like,
no.
besides Dad.
Besides Dad, Dad's got it cooking. Natalie looks confused. Now you've
I'm
broken
so
her.
confused. I don't even know. First of all, why are we even here?
I know.
Anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I was just, yeah. We're not here to examine relationships.
Okay, I don't know.
Our
what we
Disney relationships.
Oh yes.
I'm sorry, our outside the berm relationships.
Take us a little north here, Ashley. What's going on in Universal at this point in the year?
So the next big event that's happening at Universal after that, now that the holidays are over, is Mardi Gras. I don't know if you guys have experienced Mardi Gras at Universal. It's a fun time. We're not the party people in this friend group by any means, but Mardi Gras is really
Are you accusing them of being party people?
no, I just said that we aren't.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Anyway, so Mardi Gras entails quite a few things at Universal, but one of them that they've been doing for the last few years is a float and dine situation. So you pay a fee, which is a bit higher than it's been in years past. So I don't think it's for us this year, but it's a nice experience. You pay a fee. You get to choose from like 4 or 5 major restaurants on property. You get like 3 courses. You get like an appetizer, full on the drink of your choice, a full entree, and then like a dessert. And then you get a guaranteed spot on a float in the Mardi Gras parade. and you get to throw beads in the parade.
What's that small fee?
This year, it's like $100.
Yeah, it's like $90 a person.
It
but
starts
again,
at 90,
you
but
get a full meal. Yeah, it might vary depending on the
That's
day
great. That's like, it sounds like their version of my magical dining.
Yeah, like it's not a terrible price. I think we paid significantly less
in
the
years
first
past,
time. Yeah.
The first time we paid like $60
it was like
a
50
person.
or $60.
60
yeah.
bucks a person. We went to Cowfish.
Yeah.
We definitely ate like $100 for the food per person.
Per
And
person.
you left with a milkshake, and then you got the unique experience of riding on a guaranteed riding on the floats. It was fantastic. This is a COVID adaptation.
Yeah.
So
Or just after, yeah.
Yeah, it was just after COVID. They wanted to kind of reignite their Mardi Gras floats. And previously, before they started doing this experience, you used to just like show up, put your name on a list, and you could ride on the float and throw out beads, right? And it's fun to throw beads at people.
Yeah, it was like a standby line.
Yeah, and so this gives you like guaranteed space on there. They say it starts at $90 on up, but nothing starts at 9. There might be like one day that's like, yeah, it's $90. It's
Yeah,
like,
maybe it's like
you know,
a Tuesday
Like a
or something.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
yeah. But the meals that they offer here, so there's a few: Finnegan's Bar and Grill, Lombard's Seafood Grill. If I was choosing between the two, for me it's Lombard's inside the Universal. When you go to Islands of Adventure, it's Confisco Grill. Really good food at Confisco Grill. On City Walk, Pat O'Brien's, which I don't think we've ever eaten at Pat O'Brien's.
No.
Cowfish, which I fully recommend on the regular. Cowfish is like sushi / burgers. You can go in there and get sushi. You can get burgers. You can get burgushi, like all sorts of fun mixtures in there.
Yeah, their food's really good.
NBC Sports Grill and Brew, which is
Not
it's like a sports
terrible.
bar. It's not terrible. It's just sports bar-y food. It's not my favorite. And Tajitos, authentic Mexican food. And by authentic, they mean maybe not as authentic as it's not in Mexico, but that's good food. I do like their food. Their guac is legit, and the entertainment is good. There's some live music, and then Bob Marley, A Tribute to Freedom, which we have not been to either. So I fully recommend, if you want to splurge and get that guaranteed spot on the float, and there's a point system for hitting people. You can if you can get your beads to land in somebody's cup, money, right? If you can cause an old lady to fall out of her jazzy, money. If you can get one kid to get backhanded by throwing them just low enough for an adult to reach for them, and then if you can get ringers, like if you can just like throw them around people's necks unsuspectingly, money. Those are my favorites. I like to do the fast pitch method, catch people off guard, really whip them out there. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God, I'm so afraid of your float coming down.
Yeah.
just laser beam
the
frozen ropes
parade.
coming at you. The side effect
Terrifying.
of this is that there's always bead tree. So as you make your way out of the park, out of City Walk, and across the parapet that is on your way back to the parking garages after an event like this, people tend to heave their hordes of beads onto one single tree every year. And it becomes just overloaded with beads. They put up signs every year, don't throw your beads on this tree. Don't throw your beads on this tree. But I promise you that by April, this thing is going to be, it's just a tree that is super duper decorated with beads. And there might even be some beads on it from last year still that they haven't gotten down.
Man.
But it's like it is so popular. It's such a popular after effect that they could make art prints of it, and people would buy it or put it on a t-shirt, bead tree, and put it on a
It's so
t-shirt.
funny how like these bizarre little rituals or traditions that people enjoy. It reminds me of Benny the trash can. Pot, or Benny or Benny. And people were so upset when they moved that trash can.
Oh,
I have no idea what you're referring to.
I'm semi-familiar with it.
You know, it makes me sad, but I feel like the way that they're going to solve it eventually is they're just going to chop down the bead tree.
Yeah.
They're going to take them out of there.
No, so this is where Universal gets a little bit sideways. When Universal sees the uproar from its fans, they will just turn it into a dollar amount. So they will put bead tree on a t-shirt. Or, they'll turn it into a gimmick of some
Oh,
sort.
so they cut down the tree, but then they make you a shirt.
They probably
Make it
won't.
a shrine.
They probably won't cut down the tree, but they'll figure out a way they'll like strengthen the tree and support it, and then just be like, all right, everybody, you can throw your beads at it now.
Or they'll put up nets.
Yeah, just to keep them off of cars,
Right.
something like that. And they'll give you stickers or like give you like an ornament for it. Like I don't know any of the IP that has been pop culture at Universal that hasn't come from the park patrons. It's a like an between the two park systems. It's wild. The Christmas time Earl the Squirrel, that came from the park fans. A squirrel was in the tree. Little Boo, the pumpkin that was just one single pumpkin that was carved with a mildly friendly face.
And not for nothing, if we can find the picture, we'll show you. There were 100 pumpkins up there, 200 pumpkins up there, all with different faces. People just latched on to this one character, gave it a name, and made it into something. It's absolutely wild.
Actually, where's the Earl the Squirrel book?
I think it's up there.
But yeah, it's gotten so bad that Earl Squirrel, the squirrel that got stuck in the Christmas tree, has gotten his own book, like published book.
Oh wow.
Published and illustrated, and we were lucky. We met the illustrators and the writers, and they all signed it for us. Yeah, but
So
it's
wait, there was a squirrel stuck in a tree, and they wrote a book about it.
yeah, it was squirrel stuck in a tree,
And then we named it.
and then the park goers named him Earl the Squirrel. And then he became such a fan favorite that they turned him into a character. Like you can go meet Earl the Squirrel, life size Earl the Squirrel.
We have videos.
Yeah.
He tried to steal me from Jonathan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is
I think he may have won if he wasn't on the clock. But I'm just trying to understand why how.
he's just a squirrel that
People
went into
just
their Christmas tree.
connected, yeah.
And people were like, "There's a squirrel living in that tree. Got to save the squirrel."
Oh, okay. So he was just living his best life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now he's
When I
famous.
hear stuck, like I thought he was like
Mhm.
like a cat stuck in a tree. I was like, what's wrong with? Like, was he injured? Like, I had so many questions, but no.
No.
Carry on.
Another one that went out was Gerg the llama. Gerg the llama was a legitimate spelling error. It's supposed to be Greg the llama, but the people at Universal Creative misspelled all the signage, and it said Gerg the llama, and so now it's stuck. It's hysterical. So yeah, so every once in a while this stuff happens.
People roll with it.
People, they just roll with it. Remember, did I tell you the story about Mel's dying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
During Halloween Horror Nights.
and it just became, they put it on a t-shirt, and how many people wore that fucking t-shirt, Ashley? We have 2 of them in our house. Like,
You're part of
Well,
it.
we
Yeah.
were convinced they were going to sell out, but remember the Poseidon's Fury t-shirt?
yeah. Oh, Poseidon's Fury was another one they did. So they're closing a ride. What happens when they close a ride at Disney? There's like enormous backlash from people on social media,
Right.
and it goes sideways. When they closed Poseidon's Fury at Universal, they made like a band T-shirt. And it just said Poseidon's Fury's last tour, limited edition, and they
People
sold.
went
People went
nuts.
crazy over it, and they don't like. And they shut the ride down, sold out of these T-shirts. It was the most revenue they got out of that ride in its existence. So
People were clamoring for these t-shirts. I mean, we bought like 3Xs because that's all we could get.
yeah, and I turned it. Did a applique onto a jacket. When I wear that to the parks, I get stopped. Hey, where'd you get that jacket? I want one of those. Where'd you get that? I was like, I made it. Get out of my way. And I punch him in the throat. That's how we roll. Anyway, so $100, you could ride the float and leave with beads.
And it's a fun time.
It's a fun time.
The food's good.
Yeah, depends where you eat, but I
And
would.
again, reminder in case you didn't catch it or weren't paying attention, plus the cost of the ticket for the day just to work there.
Yeah, if you don't, I mean, if you're not a
You
pass
need
holder, who's not a pass holder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're not pass holders.
Oh, fully recommend it. Actually, what's going on next? What's happening at Universal?
There's a new lanyard. Universal has a new lanyard, a pass holder lanyard.
Oh, do you have to be a pass holder to get this lanyard, to even buy this lanyard?
So I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know that they're checking APs, which is part of the problem because they had one last time and I missed it. I didn't even know it was a drop. But this one seems to be Epic themed.
Oh,
And
Epic,
so
the
this,
new park.
yeah, so this drops January 6th while supplies last. I'm sure it's an easy $15 before discounts. And
We
I-
are going up there on the 21st.
It's going to be gone.
Do you want to go up sooner?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else they're doing? And I couldn't find like a certifiable link is the sale
Oh yeah, it's going on. That's going on till the 31st.
till the 31st.
Yeah.
They just announced.
Yeah, They're doing a Universal Orlando annual pass holder sale in the Brown Derby shop.
Is it just the pass holders?
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know.
pass holder and team member to get the
For
discounts
who? For Universal?
for Universal.
We did that garage sale a few months ago.
Yeah.
They've left over stuff. And they were doing it for a few weeks. And it was like a pop-up. I don't remember any announcements. So they were doing it for a few weeks at the Brown Derby shop, which Universal has one of also. And it's on the Universal side, and it's just like heavily discounted merchandise.
Yeah, they do a great job about having these sales up for people.
I didn't know it was only pass holders. That's cool.
I can't believe you guys haven't met the Grinch. Like the legit, his whole personality is like, it's like meeting Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to dick you guys in too.
I'm pretty sure it's the same actor that does Beetlejuice there.
Yeah. We're going to have to dick you guys into Universal passes.
They're considering doing a meetup.
Oh.
I don't think, you know what, that first off, come at me
I'm coming at
all
you.
you want. You can go full force. You will never. Baby, Jonathan, why do you,
I thought you wanted annual pass holder benefits. They turn clubs.
Disney.
I'm open to maybe doing like an event.
Mm-hmm.
We've
For
already
one
discussed the event
time.
that we'll.
I want you to do it
Bring
with
your
us.
Tupperware.
Yeah. Please come with us. We can
So that
come
way you
together.
can get your Cine Sweeties.
I feel like it's a waste on me because I get motion sickness so quick.
Yeah.
You'll be
And all
fine.
the rides just shake with my brain so much.
You'll be fine. We'll get you there.
I have one of those magnets.
You have one of the Universal gingerbread magnets, the coveted.
I did, but I posted it, and somebody offered me $50 for it.
I believe
That's
you.
probably not a lie.
I was just kidding.
So anyway, I would like a lanyard. I don't know if we're going to get it. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, probably not. I was just trying to be hopeful.
Nah. I mean, I'm not too delusional. Arguably, we don't have too much going on this month. We could get up there.
We probably could, for sure.
Maybe like the weekend after. There's a cold front coming through that weekend.
Absolutely.
Ooh, it's always good to go on cold fronts. Also,
I love a cold day.
when you come up, maybe we'll do animal if it's cold.
We got to do some animal time.
Oh, but that's Bay's birthday that weekend. We'd have to pick a different.
We have to
gotta talk
bring.
about.
We have to bring all our gifts for them, Ashley.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what weekend, because if you guys are coming up the weekend of the 10th, we're not gonna be here.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, it drops on the 6th, which is like a Monday.
Yeah, we're not. Are we coming up like the weekend of the 10th? That's the next weekend then.
Yeah. So we would have to do the weekend after that, or
Should be careful. We're in playoffs then.
right.
Playoffs.
Go Birds. Ashley, what's going on? What else is going on in the Orlando area?
So you guys, my bad. You guys are gonna like this.
How do you know? How do you know they're gonna like
I
this?
know. I know the vibes.
Oh, she
Oh,
knows.
okay. I'm gonna sit back.
Ashley
then.
knows the vibes. So I was scrolling as one does randomly, and I came across an announcement for the 2024-2025 season announcements for the Dr. Phillips Center of Performing Arts, which is in Orlando. Basically, it's Broadway in Orlando. And guess who's coming, you guys?
Michael Jackson.
Lion King.
Oh, so close.
I don't know if you guys have seen Lion King on Broadway or on stage, at all besides a movie theater, but I will 10 out of 10 recommend it. I haven't seen it since I was very young, and it still lives vividly in my mind.
The beauty part about my Michael Jackson joke is that I'm not that far off. He is coming.
Yeah, they have MJ the musical.
I had no idea.
I thought you were looking at the list.
No, I'm looking at the list now for the first time. It's just my
I've
go-to.
not seen The Lion King, but your enthusiasm is really selling me.
You've seen The Lion King, haven't you, Ashley?
What did you say
Literally
about
just
Broadway?
said.
Mhm.
What did you say, January, before that? You said you what, The Lion King?
I said I haven't seen the Broadway show,
Oh, okay. But her
but
enthusiasm.
Ashley's enthusiasm is making me intrigued.
What is that stood out for you about the production, Ashley?
I think it was one of my first experiences of the actors coming up like behind us, like down the aisles, out from the side doors. So not for nothing, I was a little bit of a theater geek. My grandmother had season tickets to the Jackie Gleason Theater down in Miami from the time that I was 8 to I don't know, something
That
obnoxious,
sounds pretentious.
16. Yeah, it was I don't know how, she didn't have that kind of money, but whatever. what did I know, right? And so I saw a lot of Broadway off Broadway. And so like we got to see Cats, at the height of its hype.
This is like Cats.
There are cats in it, yeah.
Yeah. Was this like this is your first experience where they break the fourth wall? They don't break the fourth wall in Cats?
I mean, they might have. I was pretty young for Cats. I was pretty young. But it was just such a powerful show. Yeah, performance. And I remember them going up and down the aisles, for the Circle of Life, opening act, and it was a surprise. I was young. I hadn't really seen anything like it. So I don't know what the ticket prices are. I don't think there's a bad seat in the house unless you're, behind a pole. And I would highly recommend anyone that's considering going to actually go. I think it's worth the adventure. I think it's an experience that everyone should indulge in.
I might seriously consider it.
It's definitely something I would be into. Also on the list in the series, Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. I knew you'd latch onto that one.
Gotta like you some good Mamma Mia.
I know there's a huge following for Mamma Mia. I don't know. I think it goes over my head.
Mamma Mia?
Yeah.
So what it is, it's a story about a single mother who, you already know the story? I don't know how it goes over your head then. Seems like an easy story to latch onto.
She's not. I don't think she's using. It's not that it goes over your head. It doesn't.
It doesn't resonate.
Her
it doesn't land with you. Like it's not your jam.
Right.
I guess so.
Okay.
It's not for everybody.
No, January hates single mothers.
Maybe because I come from a single father household.
That's what it is.
The thing, right? And then so
And don't say I hate them. I don't hate them.
Well, they just don't resonate with you.
It doesn't land.
It doesn't land.
They're everywhere. I'm so tired of them. Where the single fathers at? Holler to the single dads.
What? Wait, I'm not single.
No, right, you're not. Like she loves Onward. Onward hit her, hard.
Onward.
Oh, yes. Is that because all he had were legs for running away?
It was so sad. And I think it was really just the sibling relationship. Like
that's all they had was each other.
His brother.
Yeah.
Ugh,
yeah.
If only siblings loved each other like that.
Yeah. Siblings should all love each other that way. There's also Mean Girls popping out. Speaking of siblings, Mean Girls pops out.
You know what? I'm very sad because at the Dr. Phillips Center, there's an evening with Josh Gad.
Oh.
That I wanted to do for my birthday.
Did it sell out?
Yeah.
Sold out because I found out about it just this week.
What was it? Was it the Book of Mormon or was it just full on Josh Gad?
It's full on Josh Gad.
What was it called?
What is it? In Gad We Trust.
Oh.
Is that about his book? Didn't he just write a book?
I don't know what it is. The way that they describe it is an evening he'll be sharing stories ranging from fatherhood to self-image to his career and more.
I think it's his book.
His storytelling will be sure to bring a smile to your face.
Oh.
And Gad We Trust, his book.
Is this going to be at the Broward? Oh, it's not.
It is.
It is not too late.
For Broward.
What you can go to
field trip.
I don't know.
When is it in Broward?
Wednesday, January 22nd, 7:30.
That's such a busy week for us.
Orchestra seating. It's like $65 a ticket.
Nosebleeds. Sign us up. Let's go.
Or what do you mean nosebleeds?
YOLO.
Orchestra is like right up front.
Sign us up. Let's go. Field trip.
Baby, you want to go? It's the 22nd.
We didn't budget for it.
I see.
I'm still bummed because honestly it was going to be
right
here.
on your birthday.
Oh no, it was going to be on the 21st. He's doing the day before up here.
He's doing the 21st. We're up there on the 21st. Where is it? Where's it at?
In Orlando.
Dr. Phillips.
But it's sold out?
Yeah, the theater that they have him in, I could count.
Oh.
Kind of like how sometimes you have to click on the picture and then it expands all the seats. No, the picture, all the seats are already expanded.
Damn.
He's just doing a small intimate thing. Yeah.
It's a very small theater that they have him in.
Seems like a security risk.
Who's attacking Josh Gad? Not
Fanatic?
me. I mean, I want to just hear him talk. Let's see. I've been placed in a queue.
Yeah, all of the seats are occupied.
Damn it.
No nosebleeds.
Nothing. Actually, box seats are only ones available right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see. Click on it.
Box seat. Regular $60.
Maybe because I was looking on my phone and not on the laptop.
$60 a seat? I mean, that sounds reasonable, guys.
So it's an empty circle. Intriguing.
Save a spot
Remember
now.
when you thought it was sold out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Plot twist.
Jonathan had to prove me wrong.
What time is it?
7:30.
Fuck, that's a long day.
7 and 9.
Like a
Because I know
parking
we were
location.
bummed about not seeing him at the candlelight processional.
I'm very bummed about not being able to see him at the candlelight processional.
I mean, we can go.
This is
It's
a
just gonna be a
way,
long-ass day.
Floridians, if you're intrigued, to see Josh Gad.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is going to cost $157 to see Josh Gad.
I can't tell if you're for it or against it.
I mean, I'm for it, but you'd have to drive home.
Are you gonna drive us up? It's gonna be
Yeah.
a long day.
I would drive us up.
Wait, you're gonna come up here? You're gonna see us?
You want to go see it? Better buy your tickets. I'm about to pull the trigger.
Imagine they took the last 2 seats.
No, there's still seats up
you?
there.
Oh,
Too
man.
funny.
Okay, I mean, I would need till tomorrow to make a decision.
Can we just get a hotel?
I can get a hotel. You can get a hotel. But I have to work the next day.
Well, we all have to work the next day, dear.
What's my password going to be?
Do I need to go
The
get my
date.
wallet? I feel like we've gone on such a tangent, guys. Sorry. Are we still recording?
Yeah, we're still recording.
I didn't know he was going to be that intrigued in the
Josh, Gad.
opportunity.
Well, first he had to prove you wrong.
I didn't try. I'm not here trying to prove you wrong.
No,
I
no,
know,
we're
I'm
familiar
just
with your
teasing you.
technique.
Look at this sidetrack you guys put me on, a side quest. No,
Wow.
no.
Wait,
Have
where are
you-
you guys? Are you guys doing Broward or are you doing Orlando?
Orlando? We're going to be up there on the 21st. Two
Oh,
birds,
that's
one
right.
stone.
Already up here?
Yeah, there's a book thing. So we're going to see Abigail Owen, Hannah Nicole Mayer, and another author are going to be autographing books in Orlando that day. So we bought tickets or reserved tickets to that. So yeah, we just wanted to go up there and see them for that. It should be fun.
I'm back.
Exciting. I've been inspired to read physical books because I got this really cool gift for Christmas.
What'd you get? Oh,
bookmark.
a bookmark.
It's a bookmark,
Oh, pretty.
That is
but
beautiful.
it's like handmade and stitched, and like the little details, like a daisy. So my parents know daisies are kind of like our wedding thing because we got married at the Daisy Carnival.
Oh, that is
So-
gorgeous.
I was like, now I have to put my bookmark on a book, so I went to the library.
That's really cool.
Absolutely.
So I love that you guys are meeting the author.
Yeah,
That's
it's
exciting.
I would
transaction
love to meet
process.
Stephen King.
I remember how we were here. The Lion King, Dr. Phillips.
Yes.
You trying to figure out how we got here? Girl, I could have told you.
On sale evening. Oh,
Available.
yeah.
So we'll take there next to each other.
Yeah. Look, there's 2 seats. Look at Natalie trying to figure it out. You want to go see Josh Gad? You want to go, don't you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's do some stuff. You hardly do me in. I might. Oh my goodness. So speaking of things that you're doing new for 2025, reading more.
Yes, I'm gonna go to the library more.
I love that. I love that for you. Somebody told me how to say that to people. I love that for you. Did I tell you I use that at work, Natalie? Somebody said something and I said, you know what? I love that for you.
Yeah, you have to. The for you makes a difference.
Absolutely.
What
Makes
is
a
it
huge
for
difference.
you? I
What-
don't know what
Because
that is. I forgot what we talked about.
You go into the library, get a library card.
No, I know, but what's the for you? I feel like the for you makes it condescending?
Yes, 100% it does.
No, it's definitely a thing. We
No.
love this for you. We
Yeah.
love this for me.
Yeah, I love that for you. It's not for me. It's for
For
you.
you. No,
Yeah.
I love that for you. You
mildly
got a
condescending.
great deal on these tickets. I love that for us.
It's mildly condescending. All right.
Okay, I
It's
was
a
like,
little
I feel like it's
slangy.
bless your heart.
No.
Almost. It almost is bless your
Oh.
heart.
Oh my God.
And it's definitely not how it's used.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
how.
feel like, you know what? That's because that it's in the eye of the beholder.
Mhm.
Because when I love that for you, I love that for you. I'm not being condescending.
No. I've never heard it
Good
used
to
that
know.
way.
Good
Yes.
to know.
Good to know. Good to. I learned the difference between okay and okay.
It-
Interesting. Very interesting.
And again, it's the
Crash
tone and when it's
cream.
used.
No,
Thanks,
we-
January.
Sometimes you need like a
I love that
steroid.
for you. Perfect. All right, so getting back on track here. New Year's resolutions 2025.
Pause for editing.
What kind of theme park, Disney-oriented New Year's resolutions do you have for 2025? Who wants to dive in first?
So, New Year's resolutions. You want to go first?
Okay. I'd like to see I'd like to see more of the pavilions at Epcot that I haven't fully gone in. This year was the first time that I went all the way to the back of Morocco,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did, of course, Paris, exploring Ratatouille in the last couple of years, the waterfall we did with you, which apparently I had done once other time before. I guess I don't remember, but I know there's a few of them that go further back than I would expect.
So is this your goal or your New Year's resolution?
That's what I'm doing.
You're
Let her
resolving?
finish.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Stop rushing.
I'm not. There's nothing rapid about this. I'm
It's
getting
not
curious.
rapid fire.
I'm getting curious.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. Curiosity is questions, Ashley. That's how you can tell. So you want to. So your goal, not your goal. You're resolving to visit.
My resolution is to explore more of Epcot.
I
You don't like it?
I hate it. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. 9 out of 10 Disney
you hate
trips for
Epcot?
you are Epcot. I think your New Year's resolution should be to explore a different park.
No, I thought about that, and I just thought that, I don't want to do that. I do want to, you know what? I'm going to be 100%. I'm going to be 100% transparent just for the sake of your sanity.
Thank you.
My resolution for real, 100% for real, is to visit the other parks. I just wanted to low-key see what you would go through. Have I mentioned Epcot?
I was thinking the same though. Like maybe we should.
I
do
just wanted
Epcot
him to
as
be
well.
like, oh my God, I just wanted to say. Anyway, no, for real.
I was
the
trying to be honest.
resolution-
Yeah. Real resolution.
No,
That
no,
was
like
your-
100%, 100%. That was fun for me. Thank you for participating. No, the resolution for sure is a little bit the opposite, which is to frequent the other parks more often. We were just talking about doing Animal soon.
Mhm.
That is a resolution, especially like during whatever season or holiday. Like I really enjoy the different decorations. So even if it's to hit them up around those times so we can see them in each respective park, like they do a good job, and especially around Christmas. And we were fortunate enough to just barely catch it at Magic Kingdom before the blockout dates.
Mhm.
So that is
I appreciate that. I appreciate you stretching your boundaries, Natalie. It's you got to get uncomfortable. Other lobsters get uncomfortable, and that's a sign of growth. Just like the lobster roll that can be found at Magic.
we still haven't done that.
I know. Thankfully, you set this you were resolving to visit other parks, so maybe you'll be able to get to taste it this year. January, do you have a resolution?
I think I would like to do a water park day. Like, we don't do the water parks. They're always there. I think I would like to do at least one water park day in the summer.
Okay, so you and this is something you've been talking about for a while. Okay, acceptable. I don't want this to detract from any faster questions that may come at you later. Ashley, do you have any resolutions?
I would like to figure out how to witness one of the surgeries that they do at Animal Kingdom. They do
Like an appendix?
no, yeah, like veterinary animal surgeries are done on property.
Oh.
And I think I knew that this was a thing, but I had forgotten about it. And there were some chats about it recently about like a little girl who was just like super stoked she had watched, all these videos, YouTube videos or whatever, and she got to witness one while she was at the parks. And there's like a screen and everything, there's protective glass, and I don't know, it was like a crane or a gazelle or something, I forget. But I think that's pretty cool.
Okay.
I'd like to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I have a resolution as well. Mine is far less selfish than my co-hosts.
I doubt it, but hit me.
I'm so sorry.
It's selfish for you to get credit that you're not being selfish.
That in itself.
I love it.
Good job.
Did you see this act of charity that I did? Oh my gosh, pat me on the back. Yeah, so I want to do something for cast members and guests. So on each visit, I'm resolving to give a cast member a gift on each visit, or to take a picture of a guest, a candid picture. This is the creepy part. A candid picture of a guest, and when they're having a genuine good time, not one where you're posed and looking and doing like the whole like yay peace and like, oh, look at me holding this magical thing. Like maybe you're eating a hot dog and you're having this blissful time with your family, and you just lean over, you hug your significant other, and you're just like, I'm so happy. Snap that picture, print it out, and give it to them.
You're gonna start going to the park with a printer?
Yes.
Okay.
Santa Claus brought
fine.
me a printer.
I have a printer too. That's not the point. The point is that good luck. And it is just like most, because it's Disney, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Most people are like, oh my God, it's so cute. But there's a one-off, so it'll be like, get out of my personal space.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like who,
I
and
gotta
it's
pick
easy,
my
but
targets.
I think it's cute, it's thoughtful and creepy at the same time.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Both.
I get it, because in the way that I like to offer to take people like pictures when I see them, especially when I see them struggling.
Mm-hmm.
And when I bring like my Insta, I like to I'll take a picture and I like to give them the picture.
Yeah.
So your selflessness came late. People have been doing it for years.
That's fine. I'm starting to do it this year. I'm gonna be like the Jesus of this. I'm gonna give you fish and bread in the form of pictures. Creepy.
And then if they're like,
pictures.
I don't want it, you just take out a lighter and just burn it.
Burn it. I don't want it.
God.
I thought it would be creepy. It would be creepy if I
You make eye contact the whole time you do it. You just take it out and burn it.
To me, it's
never breaking contact.
It's creepy if I say hey, I took a picture of you. Can I text it to you? That's creepy. That's why I'm like, I had to have the printer because I'm like, hey, I took this picture of you, and I thought it was a very nice, candid, artistic shot, and I thought I liked it. I'm practicing my photography skills for me, so that in that way it's personal and selfish, but I want to give this to you. If you want it, you may have it. It's the only copy in existence. I'm deleting it from my phone. Thanks. Have a good one.
How many times a day are you going to do this? Because
I'm going to
took 45 minutes.
Listen, I'm starting off slow. If I can, that's why there's 2 on here, right? Because if I don't find the right setting and the right target with the lowest creep factor, then I can't do it, right? So I'm gonna have to be like, find a cast member that I like talking to and give them something.
I mean, are you opposed to changing your medium? Why wouldn't you have like a Polaroid or an Instamat?
I mean,
it's the same thing.
It's essentially what it is. It just prints directly from the phone instead of a physical camera.
I feel like with the other camera, people are more aware that you're taking a photo.
Yeah, I don't want them to be aware.
Well, then that's the creepy part.
I want a candid shot.
And not only that, with the camera, they know it's not being kept.
Yeah.
Like, even though you're saying you're
fine.
not keeping it.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's
up to them. Don't be in public then. I'm after candid shots. I don't want you posing for a shot. I want
the candids
you not
are where
knowing
it's at.
coming.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it all day.
Yeah.
We're going to work on the delivery.
Yeah, we got to work on the delivery. Yeah, and you're going to help me.
No, and also the victims. I mean, your subjects.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's gonna. I can't. Don't. If you catch me with a lady breastfeeding, you should stop me right away. Be like, no, that's artistic, but no, that's not gonna work. Yeah.
No, but it's so funny because
get excited
and
get a candid photo of yourself.
Right.
Right. And it's funny because there's people that when you see people struggling for a selfie and you're like, would you and they're like, no, and like, okay, then struggle then.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. But every once in a while in the Facebook groups, somebody will be like, my boyfriend proposed to me. Did anybody get pictures? I'm like, And they'll be like, no, like, but maybe in that time, like, maybe I'm there and somebody proposes and I'm like, oh, look, this,
That's, you know what?
let's take that picture and give it to
You
them.
got it. We got to write it down. We have to be on the lookout
You know
for
what? Now I'm
random
thinking, like,
proposals.
why don't you get an Instagram page, get a handle, and then just post your candids?
Yeah,
Of,
that
of
might
strangers?
If they didn't have faces on them
be.
necessarily.
No, I mean there'll be faces on there. Don't go to the.
But it's
Listen,
an
if you're
artistic
listening to
candid.
this show and you don't want me to take your picture, don't go to the park on the same time I'm doing, and don't have a good time with your family members or friends. Don't like line up and do like a boy band high five in the middle of the fucking thoroughfare that I might capture on. Yeah, what does Lightning McQueen say? That don't do that stuff, because I might take a picture of you.
Ka-chow.
And then I might give you that photo and then promptly delete it from my phone or tell you that I've deleted it. Anyway, that's my resolution,
But
is
I
to
think it's
give more.
thoughtful.
Hey,
You
it could
know, I
be.
think-
Could get me banned. Could get me
No,
give
don't
off
get
stalker
banned.
vibes. So it's
Okay.
going to take some work to refine. I'll need your help.
If you get banned, you're not taking Ashley from us. You're just not. You're gonna have to wait for her in the park, and then we'll park the window.
The point is to find ways to give something back to people at the park, and in a genuinely, not in a creepy way.
And you know what? When you give them the picture, also give them a penny.
No, that's too much.
That's too much.
That's too much.
You know what? You're worth more than that. You're
Yes.
you're guac, baby. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're
You're not,
get the
you're not
nickels.
free salsa.
We'll put them
That's
nickels
right.
at. All right. Yeah. So let's finish up this episode with something. Let's shift gears to do something completely and totally different. Natalie, hit us with your rapid fire question, Natalie.
Okay. Now, to the untrained ear, it might sound the same, but it's different.
Totally.
I want to know what you must do in 2025
At Disney? When my
at Disney. What's your whatever it is, like, even if it's something that you've done every year, but every year you have to do it.
okay.
Or you know what I'm saying? But I want to know
Yeah.
what it is, like, or maybe you didn't get to do this year, you want to do it this year. Whatever.
Mhm.
Even if it's you've done it every year or every other year, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be a resolution. I'm just saying it is something that you got to do this year. Don't want to miss it.
Okay. January, you got your hand up. Our guests cannot. Our listeners can't see your hand. Go for it.
So my must do, I want to go back to the Animal Kingdom Lodge. I want to see the giraffes. I hope they'll let me on. I might have to make a reservation for the restaurant, but I want to go.
I love that for us.
I don't have to stay there. I just want to go see
For
the
all of
animals.
us?
For all of us. I want to go to Boma with you for breakfast. The bacon is to die for. And then we can go look at giraffes.
Giraffes. They're so cool.
Add it to the budget, guys.
Yeah. You guys got to put that into the budget.
You got to talk to
Let me
my
write this.
accountant. I'll get her on the line for you.
Please do. Please do. That is a good
transfer.
time. That is a party hack that I don't think enough people do. Make the reservation app. If you're on the fence about the Boma reservation it's my preference to do it in the morning because you're more likely to see the animals in the morning. It's cooler temps. You'll see them out there. The food is good. It's buffet style. Try to beat the buffet. But yeah, the animals, the zebras. You remember that time we were walking around trying to find the arcade at Animal Lodge, Ashley? And we accidentally stumbled onto the backside of the giraffes? Like in that, it felt like a service staircase.
We were at like the far end of the hotel of the resort, and we went down a staircase. So we probably shouldn't have,
I
but
think,
to be
yeah,
fair,
there may have been signs. I don't know.
I didn't see any signs. I would have been nervous.
They're probably
about
painted in
signs.
go away green.
And
Face to face.
Yeah, pretty much.
so we ended up literally at like the end of the resort, and the giraffes couldn't have been 10 feet away.
Yeah, they were just like right in our face.
Yeah, we got some really cool pictures that day.
To know, real quick, side note, not related to anything. We are changing lives, okay? I just had somebody write me who was listening to our podcast,
Mhm.
and they said, "Oh my God, Country Crock is not real butter."
Yes, we're saving lives. This is what we do. We are out here righting the wrong
We're
to the
educating
world.
people.
When did we talk about country?
A long time ago, we talked about the different. You guys talked about. Don't you guys get the Irish butter now? Because like
Yeah.
January taught
full
Natalie
fat
about
butter.
it, and
It's
then
life changing.
Yeah, the question is, what do you do with like? Cause that's a random game. Like, is it butter or is it macaroni and cheese? You don't know until you open it up. You don't know if that's spaghetti in there, if it's actually going to be fake butter. I love that. I love that January. It's something I wish that we achieve in 2025 as well, because there's nothing more. I think that is such a delightful, maybe even if you don't have park tickets, you don't know what to do, go get something to eat and then go walk around. That's even like, if you're staying at a different resort and you're gonna have a resort day, go resort hopping and do that there. And it's a delightful, it'll take up your morning. It'll take up 3 hours of your day till you eat and go walk around the resort and look at the amenities. It's fun.
Yeah, I think the resorts are really cool because the theming that they do.
I love that.
You can't do a park ticket, you guys.
Yeah.
A resort restaurant reservation is totally worth it.
100%. 100%. Ashley, you want to answer Natalie's rapid fire?
I'd like to stay at a new hotel.
Oh.
Like, that was one of my requisitions for the APs, is that I wanted to stay at eventually all of the Disney resort hotels. We've never really, thrown that kind of money out there when we travel, even to like Universal. We'll just stay, what's cheapest and safest. But, we've stayed at a couple. We've done, a couple of the All-Stars, but we haven't.
And you know what? If I may, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's been a good couple years for you guys. Time to get out those All-Stars. I believe in you.
I think.
Okay, go.
Are there plans for moderate in our future, Ashley? In the spring?
I'm very unsure.
Okay.
I don't know that it.
I think there might be plans for moderate in the future. Maybe some AOA.
No, I think
have
they
to
were
go
leaning towards an
off-season.
All-Star.
Okay, All-Star's fine too. I like All-Star.
Yeah,
Off
yeah.
season.
If you
Yeah.
go off season, and also
Mid.
when you get them, depending on which resort, like 2 to 3 months, like there's like sometimes in October I'll get a good deal for January.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hear
Um,
you. Yeah.
So that's just depending. Again, not always. Like sometimes I get lucky, but
Yeah.
yeah, because I have a similar goal for visiting for January. For January's birthday every year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like it. I like it. Keep going before I interrupt you. My apologies.
No, I love it.
Oh no, it's fine. I mean, it's just a generalized. Like, there's not one that I want to stay at more than others. I would like to eventually, make my way to all of them. Like, I hear a really good thing about the Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, I think we got to go to the Hoop-de-Doo Rendezvous or whatever that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the dinner show they have out there
Oh.
at Fort Wilderness.
You know that if you stay at Fort Wilderness around Christmas time, they have a Christmas parade where everybody
With the golf carts?
decorates their golf cart.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, that sounds like it's like the Fort Lauderdale Boat Parade.
Because they're frozen for me.
What's that? No, you're good.
Did you say that?
Are they frozen for you because they're frozen for me?
No.
No, we still hear you.
Mm-hmm. You're doing good.
I hear you and I don't hear them. Right.
Jonathan said you're doing good.
All right, I'm not touching anything.
The one that I
can't
have.
hear him.
Oh, what's going on? Why can't she hear us?
I see his line moving. And like,
Do we have to switch to sign language?
help us. Should I refresh? I'm refreshing.
There's a refresh button?
Oh, I don't know.
What he says.
The one thing that I like that I want to accomplish in 2025 involves Natalie and the group, and I would really wholeheartedly love to finish our adventure club thing, the thing at Animal Kingdom. Well,
Oh, that's
the Wilderness Explorer. I would love to get our badge this year in 2025. Which
We
will
have to start. They drop a new one every year, so we have
they?
to start over now. No,
No.
I'm just making stuff.
No,
up.
Oh my
no.
God, I was
It's
like,
it's going to force Natalie to go to Animal a couple times, unless she just dedicates. Unless you want to rope drop it with me, Natalie, and we just go wire to wire and get all the stamps in one day.
I mean, we could road drop the day we go to Beaumont.
We can't rope drop if we go to Boma.
Oh
You're gonna
no,
be
I
at
think
Beaumont.
you know what?
Yeah.
That's my fault.
It's okay.
That's
That's a technicality. To Natalie, rope dropping with Natalie is 11 a.m.
no.
Wow, you
Oh
got
yeah,
jokes,
that is
yeah.
very early.
It's very early.
I am a pass holder, good sir.
Natalie's like the crack of 1 p.m. kind of. That's when she's coming to the parks.
I love when I'm I love like it's like my favorite, like when I'm going in, like strolling after work around. I make it there by like 6:30 or 7, and people are just leaving, and I'm
Yeah.
like, the sun's going down, and it's feeling nice. That's what I'm talking about.
I like it. I'm not even like I'm
Doesn't
jelly.
AK close early though?
It
But
does.
But what was?
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry, Christmas cards.
nobody even knows that you left.
Really?
Yeah, I edited all that out. This is future me talking to you.
I cannot.
You're time traveling?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Natalie, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 3. Go.
3 all day.
Natalie, you're last on this list. Answer your rapid fire. What's your Disney must do for 2025? Or it must be for 2 because you said it's Disney must dose in 2025.
Must do.
Is it really?
Yeah. How do you spell dose?
That's how you spell those.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, that's cool. Must do. I want to check out, maybe attempt to complete the monorail bar crawl that we weren't able to do last year.
I like
We
that.
did, but we didn't finish it. And also, it was during our 90 days. So even though we did it, it was mocktails.
It was different.
Nobody wants the mock. I want the whole. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Doing a big mock.
I would like to do that. Or really at the top of it, I would like to do one of the tours, the Savor the Savannah that is it called Savor the Savannah?
I think.
January had previously stumbled upon. I think that would be something fun to do. Yeah, those are 2 things I'd like to do. Hopefully, maybe.
Both things that you had not previously mentioned on this show today.
No, I know. I didn't talk about that today.
Well, way to kick off 2025, guys. I think this is I'm excited to go into the new year with you all.
Wait, I forgot another one.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me again. Give me your 2025 must trace.
We got to get together with Alec and Justin.
Oh, yes. That should be our group
Our number
2025
one
do.
fan.
Our number 1 fans. Both of them are number 1.
Do we have emails?
No, we don't. I checked earlier. We
You
don't
don't
have
have
them.
emails?
No
Wow.
emails.
None?
None.
Wow.
None.
That's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, it would be very fucking sad. All right. If you are out there and you want to send us an email, send it to us at thedankpod@gmail.com.
What would they write us about?
Anything
Their must-dos.
Yeah, their must-dos. Send us their must-dos for 2025.
What's your must do?
Your Disney must-do.
Disney must do. Ooh, Disney don't do? Ooh. Do you have a Disney don't do for 2025?
Oh, you can make that. I know you just turned that whole question inside out. Write that down. Bring that back to us next week. And let's go over that. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and you want to answer the Disney must don't do, email us your answer to the Disney must don't do at thedankpod@gmail.com, and we'll have your answer we'll read your answer aloud on our next episode.
And if you misspell something, we will tell the world.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
We're
No,
pretty
I'm
much,
not just kidding.
we're gonna pronounce it as you spell it.
Like what was it? The giraffe, right?
Giraffe?
Giraffe, not the giraffe. The one from, was it a giraffe?
I don't know what we're talking about.
The
now.
Greg one.
There we go.
Gurg?
Come
Gurg
on.
the llama?
It's a llama.
The
Yeah,
llama.
it's a llama.
What
Come on,
else?
no, that's mildly racist. All right. Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year!
And that wraps up another magical episode of the DANK Pod. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen. Find us on the gram at the DANK Pod and send any questions, comments, or suggestions to thedankpod@gmail.com. We hope you enjoyed our chats and Disney Adult takes on Walt Disney World. Remember, even as adults, we're all just kids at heart when it comes to the magic of Disney. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay dank.